So yeah, the deck idea, it's on the new deck. I'll go through some of the ideas of it. So recall I have is kind of like a denial. So a lot of the current meta card, like the current meta is like Shadow Isles and Black Spear is a big card that people play. And Black Spears deal 3 damage if a unit is died, or a friendly unit's died this turn. So I use recall to prevent. It's almost like a denial on removal. So if someone tries to like Black Spear my Yasuo, I recall it back to hand and replay it. If your opponent has enough like small stuff on board, and it's your turn to attack, roar straight away, and then try get like a large Feyblade through. And then the rest of it's just stunning. This I have for recalls for mainly Shadow Assassin card draws, or just a unit that's taking too much damage. I recall it. Sometimes if it's a slower game, you can do it on sentries. These stun units and get one back. The idea overall is to get Yasuo leveled up or close to it. In an aggro match, it usually doesn't matter because it's just 2 drops. It's just like 2 health minions and stuff like that, so the basic one can kill it. Against control decks, though, you just basically take out all of their units with this and then slowly win the board. And then you've got your slightly larger units with like 6/6s that do the finishing damage. But I'm having fun with this so far. Obviously, you got Deny because that's broken. Well, actually, I don't think it's broken, but it's very, very, very good. Colin Strike I have for Zed, Elise, Braum, stuff like that. They're the most popular ones on the ladder at the minute. Yeah, other than that, Spirit Refuge is for aggro just to try survive a turn. Also synergizes with Yasuo. If you can get him leveled up, his Hero Power will actually lifesteal for you. So if you do that, you're very likely to go back to full health. Yeah, the way we beat this guy's deck, it's a best control deck. We just want a lifesteal to the point. We're going to pass again. We just need to lifesteal to the point where he can't burst us down again. So this gives him 2 burst spells, which he uses to either discard, he'll use Rummage on these, or he'll use them with his Ezreal, whatever. There's no point in denying that. We don't care too much about this unit. We could recall it, but it's better to recall the Yasuo. So, like I say, recall's like a denial for removal. That would have been a great example of it there if the unit was good. We can stun that. I don't think he has many targets to stun. We don't want to recall it though, because we don't want to give him any more mushroom clouds. Felyord, okay. So there's no denying this deck. The reason I think he's using the Felyord is for their burst spells and protection.
Follow the wind, but watch your back.
There we go. Am I going to recall that? So there's an example of that in play. I don't think there's anything for 2 mana that he could use. Yeah, that card, that discards a card and deals 3 damage. The exact same card. So this is the most important part of it, I think, the Spirit Refuge. This is a little bit dodgy to put this out without mana for deny. It's only really the Thematic Beam that would kill it, and he's played 1. Thermogenic Beam, sorry. Alright, so we just rummaged away those 2 disposable cards. Rummage discards 2, draws 2. So, yeah, the reason he's running these caps is so we could just discard them, because they're not that useful. So this is Frost. It's going to Frost this down to 0, attack for 1 turn. Oh no, sorry, wrong one. It's deal 1 damage. That's right, that's the wrong one. Passing. I thought that was the Frost unit. I'm gonna take damage here.
Nothing personal.
I'll block. I should be able to protect this. I can always sap it back. I can actually bounce it now. This is one use for the conscriptor. I can bounce an injured unit back. That would have otherwise maybe be susceptible to some removal there, being on 1 HP. Like this region has a lot of like hard removal. So there's 2 damage going in. We're okay with that. It's fine. Gonna draw.
The order rewards its faithful.
Culling Strike's not bad actually. Culling Strike, it's like a Shadow Web Pain in Hearthstone. Kills a unit with 3 or less power. Pass.
Nothing escapes my watch.
So we're on the attack. I can give Guardian to Minotaur here. See what he does. So barrier's a unit in hand only, and then you can play it out with the barrier attached. Yeah, you can. I'm gonna pass actually. See what he does. Oh, could have. Sorry, I thought he had a. I didn't know he. Yeah, he passed it back to me. I could have went in with the elusive unit. Missed 2. Missed 2 damage.
I'll make this quick.
Yeah, you can stop Culling Strike going off. Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, it's true. He could have. He didn't have any mana to spend there. Like, he could have, if I would have played something, maybe he could have tricked me into it. Because I wouldn't have had enough mana for deny. It's probably okay to play. I have 2 denies, so it should be okay.
No one is promised.
Would you still recall an injured unit if you had a better unit in hand? Yeah, I'm only recalling units that are useful going into the late game. Like, I wouldn't if this was injured or it was at risk of dying, I probably wouldn't recall the assassin at this point. So this card deals 1 damage to both units and draws a card. Yeah, I'm okay with that one going off. I think he's trying to set up for a big 7 mana spell. I'll let that one trigger. There's a spell that deals 3, 2, and 2 damage, or 1 damage, I think it is. I'll pass. I'm just reacting to whatever he's doing now. Okay, he's just doing burst. True Shot Barrage, yeah. I thought you might have been setting up there. He just drew 3 cards, and they cost 1 less for each of those cards drawn. He's out of mana. That's gonna get stunned and die. I could Cull Strike here to like reserve. Cull Strike's good against Ezreal. I think I just pass. Yeah. This card draw. Oh. Is that the max amount? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, he just overdrew. He just overdrew the burst spell there.
Big blade for a little warrior.
Underestimate me. I dare you.
I think we just disrupt his game plan. I don't think. Okay. Wait, he'll overdraw again. He just passed it back. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. He's gonna overdraw. He passed it back to me to see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end the turn so he overdraws again.
I thought
He overdraws. Okay, Brittle Steel Burst. Alright. He's almost leveled up. Okay, he's doing Get Excited. See, this could be my first deny here. I don't really want to deny this. Because deny is going to be great for other spells, really. I'm going to Wheel of Ionia my own unit back. So this is like a sap. You can sap anything. You can sap his units or my units. So I'm going to try send this back. Because the Spirit Refuge is going to be good late game for when he tries to burst me out. And the denies is just great for a couple of bigger spells. So this is the least. Okay. He just burns a card there. Let's see what he burns. That doesn't show you until the round's finished, actually. Or this turn's finished. Right. This is unfortunately a deny. Oh wait, there he's hitting this blade. I don't really care about the blade dying too much. I have units that are just bigger anyway. I'm gonna okay that. And I'm gonna sap my own unit. I did deny one card off the level up. He burnt Flash Freeze. Okay, so it's another burst spell he burnt, which is good. The more of his burst spells he burns, the better. And I didn't have to use a deny there, so that's great.
Follow the wind, but watch your back.
So we replay Yasuo.
Secure me tail. Stop the day.
Another 2 burst spells. Pass. So how many brittle steel? I think he's lost the. I think he's lost two brittles, right? You'll still have a good chunk of the freezers left. I should be attacking with this. I'm a bit like
I will play my part.
bit silly on this. I should be at least dealing the 2 damage per shot. Let's just start with this. It's good to attack with the elusive unit there anyway because it passes the action back to him. And okay, there's another flash freeze. And is that him leveled now, is it? 7 of 8. Okay. So we're going to be getting on the way to flash freezers dropping out. There's another one. And he is leveled. And there's a draw. He's setting up for his lethal turn here. So he's completely out of mana. It's very wise here for me to start life stealing, I would say. Okay, we'll pass that. We'll have to pass that. Yeah, it's very, very wise for me to start this off. I have to make sure I am life stealing enough though. I can't Yone there if because the Yasuo's on 0 attack. Yone wouldn't actually kill any of those units. So he's harsh winding this and this. I did lose my attack there. Or my lifesteal, I should say. Which is a bit of a shame. So no lifesteal for us. We did block 4. And we're frost again, so pass. There's a lot of frost bites in this deck. Yeah, we can't really act here because he's frostbitten. It's a burst spell, which means there's no interaction with deny. Gonna give Swiftfoot a barrier draw. It's never deny. It's gonna be passing the turn back to him again here.
I'm so good, I surprised myself.
We might be dead.
Don't blink, or you miss me.
We might be dead. So that's 2 damage, 2 damage, 2 damage. It depends how many burst spells are in his hand. Honestly. It's all dependent on how many burst spells he's got in his hand. Every time he plays a spell, he deals 2 damage to the Nexus. So, because this burst spell's going off here, I can't react to what he's doing. This is the end game for his deck. He freezes you out for the entire game and then just runs burst spell after burst spell. This is why you need to have your health, I'd say like above 15, 16. There's another Frost, instant cast. Yeah, it doesn't give you a chance to interact with any spells. You play a fast spell or you attack and you just burst constantly. Unfortunately, I got frosted, which is a little bit unfortunate. There's a Rummage, which is another burst spell for 2. It's a combo deck basically, which is
That's a harvest right there.
effective against control decks or slow decks like mine. Okay. Passed it back. Alright. Hopefully I don't die to mushrooms. Fingers crossed. Okay. This is a deny for us here. This is what we saved our denies for, hopefully. The mushroom caps might kill me. There's 15 mushroom caps in there. Puff caps, whatever they're called. Here, we just want to get lethal for next turn.
Brother, what have you become? If I told you, would you listen?
2 damage. It'd be ironic if it's the lifesteal. Nothing. Okay.
Face your fate.
Please don't have another Frost. Okay, he's got another one. It's going to be freeze on this and this, most probably. There's the Harsh Winds freeze. And Mystic Shot. Mystic Shot is deniable. Should deny that again. I've saved all my denies for this point in the game, which was the kind of end play. He has 2 more turns of drawing now where he can kill me. There's no point in me really playing too much yet. I don't want to draw, obviously, because I'll probably die. He just needs 2 puff caps to go off. 1. Oh god, this is close. Another Mystic Shot. Denying that. Oh my god. Oh, there's 13 caps and only... Oh, we're probably dead. I mean, we might as well play Swiftfoot in case he has... another Frost. Oh, I don't want to look.
We'll knock him down.
I was going to say, it's ironic if the card I draw is Lifesteal and it's got a puff cap on it, because I'll just instantly die. I don't want to look. Oh, it was the lifesteal. It was the lifesteal. He's got harsh winds again. Wow, this guy. He's still dead. He's still dead. Whew. That was close. I probably missed a few like elusive attacks, but I don't think overall it didn't really matter to the end of the match. But yeah, that's as best as you can play against that deck. Ideally, save your denies for the end game burst spells. Bounce back your units that are going to die, like Yasuo. That's the important stuff. You have to kill their units off and gain advantage. And then try your best to lifesteal in that match. It's probably impossible because of all the brittle steals and stuff like that, but try lifesteal. That's the best way to play against that.